Hi guys, this is Allison Prior. This is the eye that or an eye like this that we're going to do today, and I'm going to teach you how to draw step by step and show you pencils to use and all kinds of goodies. So let's get working on your eye. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start with our pencils, and I'm only going to use 3 today, which is a H pencil, and I'm going to use 2B pencil and 4B pencil and some blending stumps, and I'll explain all that later. I'm going to do another video on how to use all these pencils and blending stumps and kneaded eraser. We're going to use them a little bit today. So to make it easy for you, all you have to do is make a dot, okay, and then make another dot to where you want to have it, so you can have a bigger eye for now, just so we can learn how to do all the techniques so you can see them. So now what we have to do is join these lines here, and we're going to make the line come up in a shape like this, like an upside down smile. Okay, so now you're using your light pencil, which means if you don't like the line, then you can easily erase it. So make a nice light line until you get the line that you're looking for, upside down. Just join those two. There we go. So nice light line. We'll be darkening these lines after. And then like a smile underneath. So bring your smile underneath. Make it nice and light first, so you know you're happy with it. And then if you're happy with your line, then we'll darken it when we get our dark pencils. So now we get our line there and there. So now we're going to draw the iris. So you can look at some reference photos. You can even look at your own eye and see how much of the white that the iris takes up, okay? And it's pretty round, so you can, like I said, make very light lines. I'm making very light lines. As you can see, they're very light. So now I'm just doing a video, so if it's not perfectly round, then I'm just going to continue on. So now then you can draw the pupil. And the pupil is somewhere in the center. It can, like I said, depends on people's eyes. You have to have a look at them. And look at the eye. And there we go. And now I'm going to make a Pac-Man. Isn't that cool? Little Pac-Man. Alright, that is where your highlight is, right here. So just make a little line over at the edge of that so you won't go in there. And then we're going to do another line over this one. The same shape. And that's going to be a crease, because everybody has a crease. So you can look at your own eyes to see all this. Okay, so you make a crease. Keep your lines light in case you got to erase. And so that'll just be the beginning of your eye. And just straighten up the way you want it. Okay. And then over here is a little circle. We'll just make that a circle for now. Make it easier for you. And that's the tear duct, okay? So the tear duct. And there's a little line here and a little line here. We can put all that in after, but that's okay. Do that. And so what we can do now is, I'm going to make a quick little eyebrow here, just so that you can picture the eye. Makes it a little easier. But this eyebrow is not going to be worked on, because I want to do the eye for you today. We'll do an eyebrow later. So this is a female eye. I'm going to do a male eye next. So the female eye is got more long eyelashes, and of course is more feminine. So now what we're going to do is we're going to switch our pencils, because that's a really light pencil, and we're going to switch to the 4B. The 4B is the darkest pencil I have here, and I'm going to fill in this pupil. Okay. And I'm filling this in nice and dark. Nice and dark. See the Pac-Man coming out? Pac-Man on a female eye. Pretty cool. So then we will have that there like that. And now you're going to darken this line. So you darken that line. Nice and dark. Push a little hard. Good. And now you're going to darken the eyelid. Darken the eyelid. Good. And then darken this little corner here, And you're going to darken this line here. This is the crease. So darken that line. Good. And then you're going to take this here and bring in these little lines. Okay, little lines, just so we can use that for to darken and shade. So bring those lines headed in towards the pupil. Okay, so coming out here, headed towards the pupil, and over, bring them up towards the pupil, and some more down here, so we shape up the edge here. Good. Good, and then bring some out from the pupil here. Bring some more out from the pupil. Good. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take this line again, this one here, and you're going to go back over this line. And what you're going to do is you're going to thicken it up. But this time don't press too hard. This is the shadow. This is the shadow over the eye, over the iris and pupil. Okay, so don't push too hard. Just keep it nice and soft. It is dark, but it's the shadow. We all have shadows there. And then darken this, take this one here, and you're also going to thicken it up. Okay, you're thickening it, you're going over it, and as you're going over it, you're bringing out some shadow here and here. Okay, so you're thickening up that line, but you're lightening up on your hand, taking off the pressure a bit, so that your shadow, your shading, I mean, won't be so thick and dark. Okay, so that's that much. And then you're going to darken up, but thicken that line up a little bit here. Just thicken it up a little bit. Thicken it up like we did. Thicken it up. Don't press too hard. Just come back over here and shadow it up. Okay, good. Now, what we're going to do now is we are going to use our blending stump. Here's a blending stump, and we're going to take the blending stump and we're going to go back over that line here. Good. And we're going to loosen up our hand and come down here to soften that up. Good. And then we're going to move this. As we move it up, the graphite on that the blending stump picked up will lighten up because it's not as much graphite on it, so it'll lighten up. So we'll go all the way up here. We'll go up around this curve here, and we'll just shade it in on top here. And the graphite, like I said, won't be so. Down here in this line here, you push a bit hard, and then you move up off the line and into the top of the eye. That gives us some shape. And down around here. Good. Now inside here, you're going to also shade the shadow. Go over the line that you just did. Soften it up. Get the shadow. And come down here. And down here. And around this line here. And around this line here. And now as you move in, just keep your hand very light. Very light. Don't push too hard this time. Okay, and then you push a little harder here on the pupil. And there we go. And then you just shade it up with your blending stump. And then you can shade this line here. Bring a little shadow into the corners of the eye, because the eye is not completely white. We need some shadow there. And then you can take this line and shadow, go with the blending stump, and then take another line, take your blending stump and move the shading down underneath here. We need an eyelash line, okay? So we'll be fixing all that up again after. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take some tissue. It's a tissue, like out of a box tissue. Just wrap it around your finger and just soften up what you just did. There we go. Just soften it up. soften it up really nice. There we go. Soften up. You can even come down around here and here and soften it around your eye and in around the corners of your eye. That makes it nice and soft. Tissue is great for softening up your drawings. I'm going to show you how to do a full face when I do some more videos. We'll get to that later. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our H pencil again so we can make this little line right here for the bottom eyelashes, okay? So the bottom eyelashes will go down here. We'll just join up with this, and then we'll come back in here, and we'll make that light line because you may not like it. You want to take it out, so just make a light line right there. Good, just barely see it. Let's just fill in a little bit of this right here so we can get that line so it looks like the eye is going underneath that lid. Good. And now what we'll do is we will put on some eyelashes. Okay, some eyelashes. So let's use the 2B pencil for now, because in case we got to erase, in case you don't like them. So take out a long line and come a little over this crease, and a short line, and a long line, and a short line, and a long line, and a short line, and bend them. All right, touch and pull, and some are going up, and some are probably even going now to the right. Some are going to the left. Whoops. All right, so that made that one a little bit too long right there. So that's why we have our handy dandy kneaded eraser. Our kneaded eraser. So I'm going to take a little bit of that out. I'm just going to tap at it. There we go. And good. And then now I'm going to put some eyelashes between what I just did. So I'm going to put these little short ones between what I just did. I did a long one and a short one. Now I'm doing all these little short ones in between what I just did. That's all. That's all there is to it. So you can have some more long. You can have. So like I said, look at some reference photos so you can see how many long ones you need. All right, because everybody's eyes are different. And then you can put some little ones down here on the lid, right here. So you touch and pull out, touch and pull out. There might be a couple of longer ones and a couple of shorter ones, and you can take a longer one and you can meet up with it with another one. They can join. So touch and pull, 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 long and short. Oh, I'm gone down too far. Okay, well here comes the kneaded eraser again. See, so you make a mistake, no problem. See, your kneaded eraser is great because it doesn't leave a mess. So on the line, there's the line here. There it is, there it is. Okay, so we'll just put our lashes on that line. Good. And we'll just put on some smaller ones as we get up here, and they'll just come out this way. And if you want a couple of longer ones, just bring out some longer ones, because they're not all long. There's probably a few long ones. Like I said, you have to look at your own eyes, and if you're doing a female eye, more than likely there's mascara on the eye, so it will make the eyelashes look longer. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take a smaller, I have a medium and a small blending stump, okay? So I'm going to use a smaller one to take that line there and darken it up on top of those lashes that I just did. Okay, that'll just darken that up there. Darken it up, and then darken up these lashes, the small lashes, head for those, and darken those up. Good. And now what we'll do is we will darken up this line here again. So it's going back and forth until you get what you're looking for. Same as in painting. Go back and forth until you get all your lines correct. Get everything in place that you want. Alright, and your lines will probably be straighter than mine because I'm sitting, like I said, when you're doing videos, it's a little bit awkward. So there's a little line here in the corner, another little line over here. Alright, that's the eyeball. And I'm just trying to see now if there's anything else I can show you. We can make the eyelashes a little darker with your 4B pencil. Alright. And you can come out on the side. Depends on the eye. And then you can darken this up again a little bit more. Bring out a few little lines. Bring out a few more lines here. A few more lines here. Just some lines just to make it look shadowy. A few lines here. And I think that I might be done. You know, there's lots more you can do. You can certainly spend lots of time at this. But just for getting you started, I just wanted to get a little bit of eye in there for you. And that's, you know, an easy way to do an eye. Pretty simple. And just take your blending stump and blend this again. And then you're going to take your kneaded eraser. So you take your kneaded eraser to give the highlights, a little more highlight. So roll it around in your finger and then just tap at it, tap and pull at it a little bit and just get a little bit of a highlight. And I think that should do it. So we'll just blend this out down here. Bring a little bit of blending down here and around here. And then you practice that, and I'll do some more eyes. I'll do a male eye, and I'll probably do a full face, and we'll do lots of stuff that gets you started in your drawings. I think I'll leave that for now. So that's at least an eye that you can keep an eye on. And have fun. Have fun drawing. Alright, so you have fun drawing, and if you have any questions, just email me at Allison Prior at yahoo.com. And like I said, I'll be doing more, so don't keep coming back and subscribe, and so I can give you some more lessons. And if you enjoy these, you can probably click like or something. Just let me know or give me a comment. And if you've got any suggestions of what you'd like me to draw, just let me know. I think I'll leave that for now. So you guys go ahead and practice. And if you want to send me a picture of your drawing, that'd be great. And I'll see you in the next video. So happy drawing.